When you have a work in progress, one of the most important things you can do is show your work to your peers and get their feedback. Finding out how others feel about your work before it's finished gives you an opportunity to make changes before your creation is released into the universe. When you're feeling stuck or like you're moving off track, inviting others to critique your work can introduce you to fresh ideas to get you moving back towards your end goal. Asking others to comment on your work isn't always an easy thing to do. It puts you in a vulnerable position, and there are lots of things that can get in the way of a successful critique. This video will teach you some strategies so you can maximize your critique. Presenting work. Make sure to give adequate context when presenting your work. Make sure you're saying what your project is, who your project is for, and what your project will accomplish. If you want your audience to focus their feedback on a specific area where you're having trouble, it's okay to say so. Try completing these sentences. This project is for, it will be used to, and something I've been having trouble with is. Do you have any advice on that? Make sure to also explain how and why you made major decisions. Explaining what steps you took to get to where you are will help your reviewers understand your process. It's important to explain this as clearly and linearly as you can so you don't overwhelm your audience. Receiving criticism. This might seem obvious, but the first step to receiving criticism well is being open to criticism in the first place. You won't get genuine criticism if your audience can sense that you won't take their comments to heart or will take their feedback personally instead of constructively. If you feel the need to refute feedback that you don't agree with, try to respond by explaining why you did what you did instead of simply defending your decision. Most importantly, listen carefully to what's being said to you and give every piece of criticism a fair chance. It's never a bad idea to write down what people say about your work so you can refer back to it later, and if anything isn't clear to you, ask questions. Creativity doesn't happen in a vacuum. You need input from others in order to know how your creation will be received by your audience. Any feedback is better than no feedback at all, but your attitude and preparedness can affect how helpful that feedback can be to you. I hope these tips help you make the most of your time, and, most importantly, maximize your critique.